Mom Training Podcast with Diana Ballard. Hey mama, with all of us stuck in our homes, so much more right now, this is the perfect time for us to be focusing on increasing our skills as a mom, wife, and housewife. If you're tired of wasting time, feeling like crap, and not knowing how to organize yourself, go over to dianaballard.com and sign up for mom training right now. Don't waste another minute practicing the same habits that you have been that have been getting you the same results. So go to dianaballard.com and sign up for mom training. Okay, so I'm going back and editing this, and I just want to let you know, the first of the podcast, I'm like, oh my gosh, I sound like my voice is so low. Like I literally got up at the butt crack of dawn, like it wasn't even light outside yet, and to come and talk to you. Isn't that so awesome? You and me together, my first talking was with you, and that's why I sound like I hadn't talked to anybody, because I hadn't. So we'll now start the podcast that I recorded this morning, but just letting you know that it's taken a while for my voice to wake up, and it's still waking up. So have a great day. Here's the podcast. Hey mama, how are you doing today? I'm so happy you're here. What do you do when you don't feel like doing something? I mean, if you have like a really strong feeling of like, I just would rather sit on a tack than do, something that sucks. I mean, we obviously like, cleaning the kitchen, changing a poopy diaper, like there's a little bit of like, oh man, I just really don't. But what do you do when like that feeling is so strong? You're like, I just want to sit down and just relax, but it's hard because it's something that needs to get done. Or maybe it's something that you want to do, but just don't feel like you have the energy or the strength to do. So this is something that I've been hitting lately because I have made some goals that require me to be and do more than I have. And I've been hitting a lot of emotion of like, oh man, like I don't want to go to bed on time, like, because it literally requires me to push in ways I haven't pushed before, or get up at 5:45 or 6 in the morning when I'm still getting up with a kid and I'm just tired, right? So, but there are things that we need to do. We need to push ourselves, push through what we're feeling so that we can achieve certain results. So there's two angles I'm going to go at here. One is I've learned from successful people that our feelings can lie to us. Now, I know that this is like, I mean, I have struggled with this because I'm like, but my feelings kind of guide me, and I get inspiration and I feel that and I move according to that, and that's one thing. But I'm seeing now how much my emotion gets in the way, how much me feeling like I don't want to do it gets in the way, because over here I've set these goals. I've been like, I'm going to do these things. And then all of a sudden, all these, emotions are coming up, which I'm realizing are fears and doubts or excuses or just, things that have kept me the same, because I've been like, oh, I can't do that. It could be it could be, thinking we don't deserve something, could be that we just never have done it before. So we're scared, we're fear of failure. I mean, there's a million things that could be, bringing up those emotions even more than just, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do it because I feel like crap. Maybe I'm not supposed to do it because this is hard and I'm having to fight myself like, tooth and nail to like get to a different destination or a different result, that I am wanting. So I want you to think about your emotions, and are they helping you get to a goal that you're wanting to achieve? Whether that be, I want to have a happy marriage, but then we find ourselves, on social media all the time, and going to bed really, really late, but not with our spouse, right? And, then, maybe we're, feeling like we're not attractive or confident. And so that makes some major problems. If you want some confidence, I'll tell you, I've been doing the Dancing Through Motherhood thing. I've always been very confident. I've always been very, like, loving my body. Like, I've never had body shame or, like, hated the way that I looked, which is that's a huge blessing for me. But I'll tell you what, since I've been doing the Dancing Through Motherhood thing, I feel like a sexy mama. Like, you want to increase your confidence, come over and dance with us with Dancing Through Motherhood. We'll teach you about feeling good and, attractive, just the way you are. So, but there's a lot of things that we feel that can keep us from achieving the success that we want. And, again, there's, inspiration, there's praying, what is true, what's not, and we need to be wise about that. But what are our emotions and our feelings keeping us from as well? I believe in timing. I believe that sometimes, some of our struggle might be that we need to wait a little longer. We're supposed to learn something in the process. But I've also started to realize that a lot of me having to wait is because the things I need to learn is to get over a fear or a doubt, or to just step it up and learn the skills I need to make something become something, to achieve a result. So maybe the thing we're supposed to learn is actually just getting over ourselves, getting over our fears and our doubts, and actually becoming something in the meantime of achieving something. So that's important for us as moms as we are setting goals for our health, for our home, for our marriage, for our kids, for, our well-being in general. And creating a home environment for ourselves, a solid foundation of success for ourselves. And if we can start to see our emotions and say, what the heck am I feeling? And what is it keeping me from? And how can I take and turn those emotions into fuel for me to be like, I'm gonna rock this crap. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna step it up. I am going to step it up and go against the fears and doubts that I'm feeling. And so one tip from me I would like to share about inspiration and spirituality. Receiving, direction of how, we want to lead our family, who we want to become, what direction we should go in. Should I quit my job? Should I, find a job, part-time? Should I stay where I'm at? Should I, what do I need to change with my eating? How do I increase my marriage? What does each kid need? I believe that we can receive inspiration for that. We totally can. Okay. I believe in God. I don't know what your beliefs are, but I talk to him. He helps me with things. And what I have found, and my major tip is that if I get an answer of peace for something, like, okay, I've hashed out all the details, all the excuses. I've talked to him about, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Right? And I get, a sense of peace about something. I hold on to that, because the chance of a fear and a doubt coming up later, or an excuse, or I forget, or something like that, it's probably gonna happen in most situations. Like, oh crap, I forgot he told me to do that, or I don't know, is this the right thing? I don't know. I just had to make that decision. I had to make a crazy decision for me yesterday, actually. I finally decided that I'm gonna homeschool my daughter this year. She's kindergarten, through a program that keeps me very accountable, which I'm excited about because I need structure for me to keep everything moving. But man, that was a scary decision because I have a lot going on right now. And, I'm to take on my daughter's education and, the planning that it's going to take and the time and energy. But I also know that it's worth it. Like, it's the best decision for me. And I've hashed out the details. I've verbally processed to, people close to me. I've talked to God about it. And this, homeschooling right now with all the craziness. She had been put in a really awesome charter school, but I just don't like how things are going right now. And so I yesterday called and I unenrolled her from the school. And, I'm enrolled in this other program where we actually get money to homeschool, which is amazing. If you are in Utah or Arizona, there are options for that. So if you have questions, just email me and I'll shoot you. They're actually still enrolling people in this homeschool that actually gives you money, gives you structure. It's amazing. So, but it's going to be a challenge. And, I fought a lot of emotion to decide, do I really want to take this on? But sometimes it's about choosing the best road over the easier road. And that's what I felt yesterday very strongly, is I just chose the best road for my family and for my daughter and for myself. But it is not the easiest one. So when you get that peace, when you get that confirmation of, okay, I'm going to move forward with this. I'm going to make this decision. We're going to go in this direction. We're going to move to a new house. I'm going to get a different job. I'm going to, focus on this. I'm going to, stay away from this. These emotions that come with inspiration are ones we need to listen to as well. So it's kind of like a back and forth. Like, you got to kind of be able to discern, what am I feeling? Is this really truth? Is this really direction? Or is this me just being a scaredy cat? Is this me wanting to pull up my excuses, my fears, and my doubts and be like, I can't do this? We have to address our emotions. Like, if things are coming up continually, you got to talk to somebody. You got to work on things that are, if you have solid belief systems when you were even like a little person, you got to work out those things. Okay, you got to figure out how to get past those emotions and realize, that maybe some of the things that you believe and hold on to aren't true about, your success and your beauty and what you can do as a mom, wife, and housewife, and what that means for you. So think about what you're feeling, what brings you joy, and what inspiration you're receiving that's trying to help you to get over your fears and doubts and to find that peace and feel confident moving forward in the direction that you want to go. Because I know you got goals. You wouldn't be listening to this podcast if you didn't have goals about your family, about your home, about your health, your success. So let's think about what we're feeling and try to determine and discern, is this just my fears and doubts trying to keep me from reaching this success? Am I continually, shutting down every time I get close to success? Am I sabotaging every time I get close to success? Well, those are feelings. And sometimes we're going to have to push through them. We're going to have to, push through them. We're going to have to work through some of them. We're just going to have to ignore the crap out of other ones and tell them to sit down and shut their mouth. That's sometimes I have to tell some of my fears. I'm like, you sit down right now. Like, you can't talk to me anymore. I'm done with you. I'm done with you, fear. I'm done with you, doubt. Sorry, get out of here. And go sit on a tack. Like, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of being held back by my own crap, So you gotta get to that point at some point of being like, throwing your foot down, being like, I am done feeling like this. I am done feeling like a failure all the time, because I'm not. And I'm going to stand up and tell you right now, I am not a failure, right? So stand up for what you want. Utilize that inspiration and trust those feelings of peace and of joy, things that bring you joy, things that, will strengthen your family. Those are good things that you want to hold on to, and that you want to, utilize those emotions and have those emotions push you, and tell the other ones to sit down and be quiet and to get out of here and leave you alone, right? So I hope that you can sort through those emotions and figure out what is pushing you in a good direction and what's trying to keep you from it. And good things bring you peace, joy, love, understanding, accomplishment, and that's what we're working towards. So I hope you have a great day. Check out Mom Training. Come join us over there. We're having a blast. A bunch of fun things. Dancing Through Motherhood. Come shake your booty while you dance in your kitchen and lose weight. That's how I've been losing weight, and it's been insane. I've actually kept it off. I danced for an hour yesterday. That's my new challenge for myself, is an hour of dancing. This is like intense dancing. This isn't like I'm sidestepping, okay? I've gotten good at doing the dishes and dancing and, scrubbing things, and it's fun. So if you want to come learn about losing weight, increasing your confidence, feeling sexy, and having fun while enjoying motherhood, come join Dancing Through Motherhood. You can go to the Dancing Through Motherhood Facebook group. Find it on my website, dianaballard.com. Super fun. So I hope you have a great day, and get to rockin'. Tell those bad emotions, fears, and doubts to sit on a tack and trust your gut and your heart. Have a great day. Talk to you next week. Bye. Hey mama, have you shared the Mom Training podcast or anything about mom training with another mom? Girl, what are you doing? Let's help out some other moms. Share this with somebody. Share this with somebody that might change their life forever. And in the meantime, make sure you're jumping in. You have subscribed and you show up here every single week to build a solid foundation for your home and be an awesome rockin' mom. See you later.